Hi, Trevor Teisman with Kbandstraining.com. We're going to continue our series here on different topics relating to the Apple Watch before we move on. The one thing that I wanted to touch on was maybe you are like me and all of my findings that I have working with my clients, but is the Apple Watch actually preventing you from getting results? Now, let's dive in a little bit deeper. Let me talk to you about my experiences with tons of the people that I work out with. The biggest problem with activity trackers is that they give you a false sense of security. So if you're really into recording your exercise, then you're most likely also into recording your caloric intake. So a lot of people use this to lose weight and or achieve some type of a fitness goal. The problem with the activity tracker is every single time that you turn on that workout app, you're going to get inflated calories. Now, they may have sat in there and done some scientific study to show you that these calories are accurate, but I am here to tell you, I've worked with hundreds of clients, and if you eat your exercise calories in these apps, you will not get the results you're looking for. The numbers just don't always line up, whether it's hormones being different, whether it's the amount of calories your body's actually using as energy. It's really unknown why this is not working, but anytime you use a calorie counting app and eat into those calories, I guarantee you won't get results. I've seen it with men, women, all different ages, all different sizes. But if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're one of these types of people that's very serious about working out. You want to get the results and you want to do the things that it takes to get those results you're looking for. So if you find yourself using these activity trackers and you used them for months and months and months, it's very addicting and you're not getting results. Let me kind of speak about that just a bit and kind of give you a better way to use the tracker that might actually be a little bit more beneficial. Let's take a look at the idea of losing weight. If that is your main goal, then the whole purpose behind your calorie counting on your fitness tracker is to gather enough data to have a current or correct calorie deficit. So if you're tracking your calories in, then you know that you need X amount of exercise to give you that result. So the calorie counting is key for your food and the exercise portion of this, because without a deficit, you're never going to lose any fat. If you're like the one of many people that I've worked with that don't lose weight with the calorie counting, the key is to quit using the workout portion of the fitness tracker. If you'd like to use the activity portion, it can be very accurate on helping you gauge whether or not you're getting more or less exercise. Remember, it's calories in, calories out, a whole thermodynamics of burning. It's very simple. Either you eat less or exercise more, or a combination between the two to see different results. So use it as a norm calibrator. So you're going to sit here and you're going to say, okay, what am I eating every 2 weeks? How much exercise am I doing every 2 weeks? And use these things as a tool to be able to find this norm. And when you do that, then you're going to know that additional movement is going to result in weight loss. A negative in caloric intake is going to result in weight loss. But you can't just use these fitness trackers and turn on the workout app and see these exponentially huge numbers that they give you. Imagine, I've done HIIT workouts and tracked all of my exercise for years and years and years. And I can use an activity tracker and do a HIIT-based training workout, and it'll give me upwards of 600 to 800 calories burned in 45 minutes to an hour. Now, you may think that that sounds about right, because that's probably what it tells you. But I tell you, I'm working my tail off, and I've got my heart rate around 120, 150, and it's giving me these big numbers. Now, again, I've tracked food intake and exercise with hundreds of different clients, and I know that they, like others, do not get those types of results. So if you eat all the way into those 800 calories, you will not lose weight like you think you're going to. Now, does it mean it doesn't work? Does it mean that there's no validity to those numbers? No, but it will not line up with the weight loss you're going for. It just won't. Now, the activity side of things, if you're using them for an activity calibration on simply just knowing what your norm is and adding exercise, it can be super effective. So the first thing I do with clients that want to lose a little bit of weight is you got to get your norms, figure out how much activity on average you're getting a day, and then we're going to add some activity. So after you gauge for about 2 weeks and say you're getting about 300 or 400 on your activity counter without ever turning on that exercise app, and then all of a sudden we realize, okay, let's add 200. Can we add 200 a day? and maintain that for 2 weeks? Does that seem easy? Did we get results? If you got results, stay there if it's feeling pretty good. If you think you could do more, add a little bit. But going to the extreme never gets you the amount of results that you think it will. So add 2, 3, maybe even 400 activity calories. But if you're not hitting them every day, then the goal kind of falls apart after a while. So don't get too crazy. 200 or 300 extra calories past that normal phase, and then ride that out for a month and see what your results are. Keep your food very consistent so that activity actually will give you that deficit. Don't allow these machines to fade the numbers and make you feel as though you have a false sense of security. Just because these things are giving you these insane number counts does not mean that it's going to get you results. So utilize them to benefit yourself. Use the activity counters to gauge your norms, increase your exercise while maintaining that consistent caloric intake, and you can make them work for you. But don't let them run your life, and don't let them give you a false sense of security, because it won't work. Well, that's just my 2 cents. Trevor Teisman, Kbandstraining.com. I've got tons of workout videos. If you guys want to check out workout videos or see some more of my thoughts, you can always subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll talk to you soon.